So if you watched our video from the other day, you know we finally got the lumber to start our horse stalls in our barn. So tonight I'm going to be getting the walls in the barn ready to put the lumber up. So right now they are covered with, it's like this particle board, press board, I'm not sure what you call it. It's like the cheap fake wood that they make like furniture out of and stuff. So it's covering most of the walls in here. You can see where the horses are living. They chew all right through it. So I'm gonna rip all that down. That way we can go through and put up the 2x8 tongue and groove that we bought for the walls. So I'm starting in this smaller building off the side of our indoor arena. So this building is 36 by 36. And up until the fire, it only had just a couple horses living in it, but it was mostly just storage and stuff kind of just stuffed in here. We never really used it. We always planned on converting it into stalls, but we hadn't gotten around to it before the fire. So our plan in here, there's going to be 3 stalls down each side, and then where the small door comes in, there's going to be a 6-foot aisleway, so you can still use that door. And then along this edge, there's going to be another 6-foot aisleway with 10 by 12 stalls. And this will just be a storage area for wheelbarrows and stuff. All right, so I'm going to get started with ripping these boards off of the walls. It was a lot harder to get off of there than I was expecting. So I have this wall pretty much done. There is one piece up kind of high still, but I'm gonna have to grab a ladder to do that, so I'm gonna save that one for tomorrow. We still have a lot of stuff to clear out. We're gonna clean out this whole side. That way we can completely do this section. Oops, sorry, buddy. Then move these horses to this side and then completely do that section. And then once we finish this smaller building, we'll move into the arena and start putting stalls into there. We're gonna do that last since we still have our lesson program going on, so we wanna be able to keep doing lessons as long as we can. But that's pretty much all I'm gonna do for tonight. On my way out, I'll show you what we've been doing with some of the lumber that came the other day. So I mentioned the other night that I was gonna go through and measure and count to make sure our load of lumber was right. So before measuring everything, I just went through and counted to make sure we had the right number of boards. And it turns out there actually was a pretty big mistake in our order. So we did order about 19,000 feet worth of lumber, but there was a mix-up between the company we ordered it from and the actual mill who made the lumber. So you can order it in specific board lengths, which is what we did. We ordered a specific number of 10, 12, and 16 footers, or you can order just a bulk amount of lumber by the board foot and get random lengths. So the company we ordered it from accidentally ordered it to the mill in just random lengths. So we do have the correct board foot, but we were about 207 boards short of what we actually ordered. And since we're putting it into stall kits, the boards have to be specific lengths. So we have a bunch of like 14 footers and 13 footers, which if you were doing something that didn't matter would be fine, but we're gonna have a ton of waste because the dividers of the stalls are gonna be 12 feet and the fronts and the backs of the stalls will be 10 feet. So pretty much any board that's 13 or 14 feet will be cutting a few feet off of. Luckily, the company we ordered it from was really good about it, and they are going to send up what we're missing, which will be 207 12 footers. So luckily they were good about it, and they're going to resolve the problem. But it's a good thing we did actually go through and count and make sure it was right, because once we got putting it up, we would have been really short on lumber. So I did pull a few of the boards and start staining them. The bottom two boards around all the walls I'm going to stain off of the wall so I can do all four sides to make sure they're sealed good. Even though they're inside, I'm going to use an exterior stain where they're close to the ground, since they're going to have wet bedding and all that up against it to make sure that they're good and protected. So I did start staining these couple boards. What I'm using is, so this is actually a penetrating oil, not a stain. So this is transparent, waterproof, wood finish penetrating oil. So I did quite a bit of research before deciding what I was going to use. Originally I was thinking a stain and sealer combo, but everything I looked into, if you're using new wood, the penetrating oil absorbs into the wood better and actually protects it longer than if you use a stain. But if you had like weathered wood, then you'd want to go to a stain, because this is good for, I think they say, wood that's less than a year old that hasn't been out in the weather. So that should pretty much wrap up tonight's video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.